Look at whether he is sassy or not. Run at a pace that makes you disown your relatives. An arrogant look. Show this female good monkey lizard has begun to become a nymphomaniac. His slightly open cherry mouth revealed his nervousness. Not only him, but other females are also looking up into the distance. Coral suckers. The place and time this product appeared. It seems to be inconsistent with my own happiness horoscope. I silently gave this guy a fortune in my mind. The conclusion drawn is that this guy is lacking in 5 elements, but he is more civilized. Maybe there's a better way to prove yourself. But when he saw the goddess in his heart, he actually held the dead grass and looked over there. The last trace of sanity turned into a mythical beast, running in the mind. That kind of CG picture is like 5 thunders hitting the sky. Do you know, water conservancy projects are not a patent for mankind. It wasn't even invented by humans first. The history of building dams in rivers is much older than human beings. So why are rivers so keen on building dams? Today, my aunt will reveal the mystery of the dam to everyone. In the Adirondack Mountains of northern New York, there are more than 3,000 lakes of various sizes distributed. Most of these lakes are masterpieces of rivers. For the largest rodents, they spend most of their time in the water. This kind of living habit involves complex animal sociology, because there are some unfriendly neighbors living on the shore, such as coyotes and lynx. They always want to use the river as a snack. Look at the notch in this river tail. Just know that he's a river with a story. But that's all over. If no other accidents occur, he can live to be about 15 years old. That's why he can feel safe in the water. Does this have anything to do with them building dams? That's a big deal. First, let's take a look at the structure of the dam. These branches are not piled randomly. Some parts of the dam are hollow. There are 2 entrances and exits in the hollow position. Underwater, when danger comes, you can quickly hide in the dam, and you can choose different exits to escape. Dams act like walls to keep out predators. Is it that simple? In fact, dams have another great use. Dams can hold back water flow. This will cause the river water to accumulate continuously, thus forming lakes. The riverbank will continue to expand. There will be more scope for them to forage. As a vegetarian, trees and grass are their delicacies. Such a large water conservancy project requires a lot of wood. So where did this wood come from? The trees in the jungle seem to have been cut down manually. But this is not man-made. It's the work of an animal. So what does this tree thief look like? On a dark and windy night, a big black rat-like creature, eating the tree as thick as an arm. This is a beaver. There is a little disturbance on the shore. He was so frightened that he quickly jumped into the water. Stealing is stealing. Don't rob it forcefully. Pirates Udao knows this quite well. But Calm returns to the shore. He secretly climbed ashore again. This time it seems he's not the only one. And the helpers he found. The front teeth in the river are very interesting. When they are working, the upper front teeth will be firmly anchored to the tree. The 2 lower front teeth are like sharp shovels. Help me. Finally, the tree fell. But the direction of the fall is different. They actually expected the tree to fall in the water. Now in this situation, they have to put in a lot of effort. Drag trees into water. The river likes to eat fresh bark. It is rich in fiber and vitamin ABCDEF. Throw the remaining branches into the water, waiting for the time when a dam needs to be built. They can pick it up anywhere. For heli, heavy rains in spring and summer are a threat. Rain causes river levels to rise. The water started to become turbulent. Just when the Heli family was playing mahjong in the lair, the increased water flow overturned the dam. If the gap is not repaired in time, their pool was completely destroyed. At dusk, a patrolling river found it. There is a big hole in your own dam. How is he going to repair the dam? This one was dragging a large branch in the river. Place it across the gap in the dam. Two thick branches form the mainframe. Then use small branches to slowly detect and fix leaks. This 2-year-old beaver relies entirely on instinct. Research shows the sound of water flow stimulates beavers' hegemony behavior. 2 hours later, the repair operation has achieved remarkable results. Just then other members arrived. They also immediately joined the repair operation. Use small sticks and grass from the bottom of the pond. To fill in the gaps, other members used water plants and mixed silt to patch things underwater. When the dam breach is completely repaired, they inserted wooden sticks vertically into the dam wall. This can have a fixed effect. With the efforts of the whole family, the breach in the dam was soon repaired. The dam looked brand new the next morning. Beaver damage to trees. Their contributions are insignificant compared to dams block rivers and form small lakes. This increases the wetland area. Many animals have benefited greatly from this. And this kind of pond is a good natural water purifier. can decompose toxins in sludge. The rivers in many places have been completely wiped out. Large areas of the original wetland have faded away. This is because the river secretes river incense. Humans once hunted them for river incense, because this substance can be used as medicine or make perfume. In addition, the fur in the river is also a big reason. Under the rough outer coat, there is also a layer of exquisite, warm white fur. There are 20,000 hairs per square centimeter of skin. This kind of fine fur was once sought after by humans. Napoleon is the most famous fan of reasonable hats. A large number of hunters are looking for reasonable opportunities. For profit, this situation lasted until the middle of the 19th century. Reasonableness was almost driven out and killed. Until the early 20th century, people are starting to realize reasonable importance to the surrounding ecological environment. Nearly 100 years of protection is reasonable. The quantity has rebounded. No buying and selling, no harm. Protect wild animals and care for nature. It is our responsibility and obligation. Huhu's father's family status is very low. He has to follow some strict rules. Dad Huhu is always the last one to eat. If he dares to steal a bite, will be subjected to domestic violence by his wife. He must sleep alone at night. The reason for this is even more sad. He is weak at home, but extremely strong outside, always fending off intruders alone. In the end, he even sacrificed himself for his wife and children. The story takes place in Madagascar. The figure of Huhu's father shuttles through the jungle to inspect the territory. This is definitely considered a post-Chenfa, because at 10 kilograms, he can easily jump 10 meters away. Their abilities would stun acrobats. This amazing jumping ability, it's because of their slender and powerful hind legs. Strong thigh muscles can produce amazing propulsion. No need to run for a distance of 10 meters. If you look carefully, they always move from trunk to trunk. If a tiger monkey jumps onto a thin branch, the result will be like this. Branches bent by weight, in continuous jumps. The moment they land on the tree trunk, my eyes are already looking at the next tree. This is difficult to do in dense jungle. Inspection of territory completed. The Huhu family began to eat peacefully. Dahu's food source is mainly leaves. They especially like the soft young leaves. But the strange thing is that every time I eat, Huhu's father could only watch helplessly. My wife and children enjoyed eating there. He must get enough nutrition to feed the baby. No matter how hungry he is, he will wait for his wife to eat first. It seems that he's afraid that his wife will not have enough to eat. This is not over yet. Huhu's mother started to move and left Huhu's father behind. Looks like he's going to look for young leaves elsewhere. What will Dad Huhu do now? Extremely hungry Huhu dad follows his wife. He has no choice, because he wants to protect the safety of his wife and children. Mother tiger moved about 100 meters, then stop and continue eating. It seems that he doesn't care about the whereabouts of Huhu's father at all. Huhu's father will soon follow, squatting aside and waiting silently until my wife finishes eating. About 30 minutes later, he may not be able to bear the hunger anymore. Secretly ate a leaf. He reached out to the branches below. Maybe it's okay to have another bite. Unexpectedly, Huhu's mother beat him. Suddenly the cry of another fox came from the jungle, and the sound is getting closer and closer. Father fox started roaring loudly. The goal of declaring one's sovereignty finally appeared. This is a lemur from a nearby group. When two families collide, territorial resource wars may break out. The other party is a big family. Their members gathered from all directions. The useless Huhu dad before is the main force in this confrontation for the safety of my children and my wife. He chose to take the initiative, rush towards the opponent with lightning speed. Jumping is crucial in combat, whether it's blitzkrieg or guerrilla warfare. The wife and children watch the development of the situation anxiously. UI. Dad transformed into a body and jumped continuously. In a confused world, often the key to victory is who can dance well. The opponent was shocked by the movement skills of Mumu Dad. They were so scared that they ran away. Dad Huhu wins more with less, successfully drove the opponent out of the territory. But this was not praised by my wife. The ordeal that Huhu's father has to go through has just begun. When night comes, he will protect the safety of his family with his life. In the evening, Fox mother with her child get ready to rest high in the treetops, and Father Fox must be in another place. Doesn't sound normal, but there's a reason. When night falls, lemurs at risk from predators. The most terrifying one is the Falklands Gorye. When they found the sleeping lemur, will climb trees to conduct raids. If you are attacked while sleeping, even the nimble giant lemur would have a hard time surviving. The father lemur sleeps low in the tree, because this can ensure the safety of my wife and children, even under attack. The only one who died was Huhu's father himself. My wife and children will hear the noise and run away. If you're lucky and don't get eaten, Huhu's father will send out the pre-order immediately. The police ask the wife and children to jump to a safe place. He keeps his family safe day and night. It's a thankless job. Who cares? As long as your family is safe, that's enough. When the sun shines into the jungle again, lemur family happy Jinchi. A group of uninvited guests broke into their territory. They are free lemurs. The encounter between the giant lemur and the free lemur. The scene got out of control for a time. The battle for hegemony of the True Teeth Monkey King has officially begun. Lemur mothers and babies cannot join the battle. In the end, it was the lemur father who took care of everything. For the safety of my wife and children, he lured away the Fuhuhu family alone. This is a tug-of-war chase. Strategy works, lest the attention of Hahu people be attracted to him, buying time for Huhu's mother and children to escape. This is a great dad, but never came back. He will not abandon his family. Then there is only one possibility. A ground penguin looked forward. What comes into view is the bottomless crevices in the ice. As the leading brother, he can confidently tell his partners, he can't cross this crevice in the ice in one step. Measure again carefully, or see if there is a road next to it. Finally, he came to the conclusion that there was no way forward for construction. Complex messaging. Often only simple means of communication are needed. For example, the current universal action in the universe will not reveal inner panic. It can also cover up the embarrassment of lack of ability. The best way to flatter people is to follow the example. And follow the example. The second penguin named Ollie seemed to be in a daze. This caused dissatisfaction among other penguins. At least let the big brother see it. They are not the kind of mavericks and outliers. The only way to show loyalty is to join forces to exclude. The aesthetics of violence are so fresh and refined. The elder brother, who took the lead, seemed to be inspired. A flopping jump across the ice followed suit. And Ollie is quite miserable. He was jointly excluded by the Russian committee. The consequences for disobedience are expulsion from the group. The Antarctic winter wind is biting. For Ollie, what may be even colder is Russia's heart. When walking alone, the maze on the ice was so bizarre that he had no sense of direction. He screamed for help to his former companions, but the sound disappeared in the wind. The afterglow of the setting sun leaves an indifferent silhouette. They won't pity an alien, because they voted unanimously to leave Ollie behind. Nature is not friendly sometimes. The biting cold wind brings a snowstorm. Ollie walked forward with small steps. He knows very well. A group of penguins also feels the power of the blizzard. The fierce wind and snow made it difficult for them to move. According to streamlined dynamics, they derive a frozen bay. Located at the junction of the seaside and the Antarctic continent, penguins throughout the ages have married and had children in this holy place. But for them, the ordeal has just begun.